Oh, hello there. It's so rare to get visitors these days. Welcome to Tabletop Tavern, where we tell you the most amazing stories of heroes of old. But first, before I get to that, head over to our sponsor, onlycrits.com. If you use the code Tabletop Tavern, or one word, at checkout, you'll get a pricey discount. I hope you enjoy them. Also, don't forget to follow us on our many social media platforms. Links in the description below. So how about you sit back, grab a tank and relax with us here on Tabletop Tavern. And, this actually reminds me of the time when...
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Tabletop Tavern, presenting to you Legacies, Tales from Arundess. Oh, has it really been a week already?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm waiting. I've been
honestly,
waiting.
it feels like it's been a month to me.
That's that addiction.
This has been forever. That's true. That's true. Well, thank you for joining us, players, and thank you for joining us, those in chat. We love to see you here. We love to see you putting in your 2 cents and helping us move this story forward. So let's jump right on into things and pick up where we left off, which would be in the tavern, in the main tavern of Might and Dale, called Six and Sevens. All of you are resting comfortably in your rooms. Nice long night of rest and relaxation, and you are all met with the smell of eggs and bacon and fresh bread being baked downstairs. The din of the city is starting to pick up outside, and as you all kind of rouse for the day, you notice that there's like a very thin trace of frost along the windows, as this is the first day of the new calendar year in Arundess. So, things are starting to get a little chilly outside. People are getting ready to start migrating to where the warmth is. And you can hear like quite a bustle happening downstairs, more so than usual. And so that is where we are going to pick it up. I'm going to let all of you tell me what you're doing. So let's start with Doolin. What are you doing?
Okay. Last night I definitely wanted to have grabbed like a little saucer of milk and stuff. So I've left a little saucer in my bedroom for Horatio, the kitten that I took from Deanna. And I want to make sure he's comfortable, and then I'm going to head downstairs.
All right. Horatio is very thankful for the saucer of milk, and you begin heading downstairs. Deanna, what are you doing?
Well, I would like to have made like a massive, like a murder board that all the cops have. Of the wanted posters, and then like scribbles of like about how the cats look like these people. And I just want to be staring at it, being like, I don't know what to do about this, but I know that there's something not good going on here. I might need to ask my new friends that I made last night to get some insight on what's going on, and see if their kittens have been weird, because mine have been super well behaved, but maybe theirs are going a bit crazy. Maybe they're speaking. I don't know. I need more information.
That's fair. Kuroto, what are you doing?
I'm just going to be looking over the barrier on my floor, just with some mead, just observing what's going on, but just keeping out of the way, just watching over everything.
All right, and Freeboard?
I'm just kind of like strumming on the ukulele, talking to the other cats, being like, "You're a cat. I'm kind of a cat. We're all cats, yeah, kind of vibe going on, just hanging out, And no, I'm just gonna kind of look over and be like, "You want some milk? I want some milk. I'm gonna get us some milk," and I'm gonna exit and go down and get some milk, hopefully from Brimstone.
All right.
I feel like Freeboard
as you
catnip for breakfast.
As Freeboard opens the door to head down to get milk, you almost bump right into Doolin, who's heading on the way down as well. Kuroto, you notice, this is kind of what's happening right now. These two are trying not to bump into each other in the hallway. The cats seem to be doing fine. But one thing all three of you notice is that the one who's usually full of pep and energy and taking charge is nowhere to be found. Her bedroom door That is to say, Deanna's bedroom door is still closed.
I'm going to continue towards the bar. Horatio's got his milk. Now Daddy needs his beer.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
So
gotta put that one on screen.
Yeah. So I march into the bar. I'll nod at the two others that I saw from last night and just kind of make my own way to the bar and order myself a drink.
All right. So anybody that is making their way downstairs, you are met with a completely full. Every chair in the house is filled with what appears to be like laborers, farmers, things of that nature. They're all just like military style eating breakfast as quickly as they can. The two waitresses from the night before are like running around like chickens with their heads cut off. They're slinging food all over the place, trying to keep up. You can see they're sweating profusely. Like if only they had a little more help. And as they're doing so, Brim is doing the usual, standing behind the counter, cleaning out mugs. It's like he's got nothing better to do with his time. And as he's doing that, a few other laborers are rolling giant kegs of what appears to be beer across the floor into the kitchen. They are labeled as Gunner's Bock. And Doolin, you head up to the counter and Brim. Oh, good morning.
Morning, Brim, morning. And you're just the man I want to see. And I'd like to go into my little coat and pull out an 86-page contract that I worked on last night and slide across to him and go, I just need your signature a couple of 100 times.
Oh my. I didn't realize there'd be paperwork involved.
Oh, no, it's easy. You don't need to read any of it. It's all above board. I just need you to sign your name here, 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 and just go on for about 2 minutes just pointing out places.
he goes on, lets you rattle off all of these places where he needs to sign, and he goes, so yeah, I'm gonna have to read this first. I mean, not that I don't trust you, trust but verify. So
No, I completely understand. That's how a businessman does it, They play it safe and, don't take risks and, just, never do anything with their life. But it's fine. You read it. I'll take a
awesome.
ale while I'm here.
He slides an ale across to you in one of the larger tankards. And all right, let me hold on. He gets out these tiny little bifocal glasses that he puts on. They're like way too small for his head. And he begins reading over the contract. And you can tell he's not really reading it because he's kind of like staring in one spot and his eyes aren't moving. And he's just going, yeah, that makes sense. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I just want to wave my beer and be like, take your time. Don't worry. You read them. Just remember to turn the pages.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
No worries. Anytime, Grim. Anytime.
And Freeboard, what are you doing while this is happening?
Well, I'm going down to the counter looking for Brimmy, and gonna kind of saunter up and be like, Brimmy, come on, your milk, your finest milk, please. A pint, maybe two, because I don't see D here, so she must be upstairs. Let me get two pints of your finest milk, the freshest of milk.
Okay, Interesting. Milk. Where would I? Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. And he goes into the kitchen. He's gone for about 5 to 10 seconds. You hear him and the chef. There we go. That's the word. Talking back and forth, kind of muttering to each other, muffled speech. And then he comes back out with 2 tankards and he sets them down, and they look like milk.
All right. None the wiser. I pick them up and I start heading back upstairs so I can drop off some milk to my kittens and then make my way over to.
Wait, hold on a second. Stop right there, Freeboard. That's a lot of milk for just you, and why are you taking it upstairs?
I can't be really thirsty after a long night of entertaining everybody. Brimmy. Darling
Roll a charisma
Brimmy.
check.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, never mind. That is a nat 1. Yeah, okay. I suppose. This time. Don't make a mess up there. Sour milk is terrible.
No promises.
And she's like spilling it, running up the stairs. Get away quick. Kuroto, what are you doing with all of this happening?
I'm just gonna wander downstairs and see if the people bringing in the barrels need a hand with anything. Need an extra pair of hands bringing anything in.
Ooh. One of the people that's kind of like standing next to the wagon supervising all of this, he's like, yeah, actually, that'd be great if you could just roll a few of these barrels in for us. I'm sure Brim would pay you a little something.
Yeah, that's fine by me. And I'll just start helping out, rolling some barrels in.
Okay, give me a dexterity check as you are rolling barrels into the tavern.
6.
I rolled a 6 as well. You are able to, not necessarily the greatest in the world, but you're able to roll one of the barrels in, and you're following the other workers, and they basically take it down into the basement below the tavern, and there's just tons of ale and beer and everything you can imagine stacked up everywhere down here. There's even some bottles of wine that are covered in dust, like they've never been touched.
Okay. Where's Brim at this minute?
He's up at the counter.
Okay, I just want to like dust off one of these bottles and see if I can see what it says on the wine bottle.
As you dust it off, you see that it's got elven writing on it, and a year that, given your knowledge of the calendar system and whatnot, like math starts floating up around you, and it's probably about 600 years old.
Okay. I'll just leave them where they are for now, and I'll go back upstairs and see if I can help out with any more barrels.
Okay. You proceed to help unload that cart a little more. And as you're outside, you notice that there are many other wagons and of all sorts. There's open horse-drawn ones. There's covered wagons, all of that. They're all kind of lined up in the street as if they're getting ready to leave, like a really long caravan. And a lot of the people that are eating in the tavern are coming out and like going straight onto these wagons, just loading up. Outside, as you're walking around, the ground kind of has like a slight crunch to it from the frost that fell the night during the night. So it's warming up as the sun peaks over the hillside, but it's still got some frost on the ground. And Deanna, we're going to roll back over to you. You're standing there staring at your, what'd you call it, murder board?
Yeah.
And and you can hear like doors around you opening and closing, like people are heading downstairs, people are waking up and whatnot. So what are you gonna do since you can't quite solve this mystery just yet?
Okay, I guess I will go out into the corridor, and I'm going to go towards Freeboard's room because that's the only one that I know where she is. I know which room is hers.
All right.
I'll go knock on her door.
The moment you raise your hand to knock, Freeboard comes around the corner with 2 mugs of milk. Just
Oh, hey.
apparently drinking one.
Yeah. Really getting encouraged.
It's like, oh man, it's like fate. I was actually just coming to bring you some milk and then the kids some milk. It's perfect. I didn't see you down there.
Yeah, the kittens are not kittens. They're people, and there's something weird going on, and I need you to come look at my board, please. Freeboard, please look at my board.
All right, let me put this milk down over with my kittens, and then we can talk about how these kittens are people, and the people are kittens, and the kittens are people, kind of like me.
Yeah, like you, but I think evil, and you're nice.
Oh, all right,
Yeah.
all right. Well, and I'll saunter on over, kind of put the pint of milk down in the room, figuring the cats can figure it out themselves at this point, and then close the door and go on over with D.
Okay. So yeah, heading into Deanna's room, you see what she had described before. Like her bed looks pretty much untouched, and there's just like wanted posters everywhere with like the string and the pins, and there's like scribbles here and there, like with arrows pointing to people, and this over here to this person. And it's like that meme of the guy that's like conspiracy theory, and he's got his cigarette and his hair's all messed up.
Whoa. And what is going on? What's going on, D? What is this?
So I got the cats, and like when I was running back, there was a board with wanted posters, and I was like, oh, maybe I can help some people. Maybe I can find these people. And then I was just laying in bed looking over them, and then I went to pick up the kitten that I first like noticed looked like one of the wanted posters, and like, look, they've got the same hair. And I want to point to the one with the scar. It's got this one, the scar matches, and I just want to like hold them both up to each other, and I'm like, something is going on here. I don't know if it's the cat lady that's done it. I don't know if she's protecting them or if she's made this happen or if someone else has. But I think these people have been turned into cats. And I mean, you're a cat, sort of, and you seem happy, but you have a proper body. And I just worry that these aren't okay and that we might need to help them.
That's a lot to take in. It's a lot to take in. But I mean, you're right. Like, if I was transported into like a cat body, that would kind of suck. Like, I wouldn't be able to talk or like pick things up or like strum my ukulele. Man. But like, you think this like crazy lady did all that?
I don't know. She had them all, but I feel like if I go and question her, she's not going to be happy because she knows I took them. She might not give me straight answers, and now I feel like I have maybe made things worse, and I don't know what to do with that. All I want to do is help people, and I feel like I may have done the opposite of that right now.
Well, not necessarily. Like, if this crazy cat lady wasn't going to do anything about it, like, at least now you know. And you're red stringing everything together. But, I think the biggest thing is we definitely need to talk to her, but you might be right. Like, she probably won't listen to you, like, at all, because you kind of stole her cat, people. But
Yeah, maybe she'll listen to you because you are kind of cattish.
that lady freaking hates me. Did you see her flick that coin at my forehead? I don't think so.
No, maybe we can ask one of the others.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
I wouldn't ask Brim. He's too scary.
he doesn't
but
even
maybe-
like cats.
Exactly. I don't want to put him anywhere near the cat house. But maybe we could ask, our new dwarf friend or Kiroto.
Oh yeah, the bird guy.
Yeah.
I
If
think
not, you could at least fly and do some recon, see if you can find anything out.
I think it's a good plan. I think we should go talk to the dwarf and the bird guy and
Yeah,
see
me
if they
too.
can help us out. Because this is wild. Hopefully, you don't have to show them all the red string stuff because they might think you're crazy. But I'll back you up. I'll back you up.
Okay, so we don't mention the board.
No,
Okay.
I mean,
What do I do without you?
we'll be good. Take one of these wanted posters, but no mention of this. No
Okay. I'll grab off one of the posters from the wall, the one that has the scar. And
Okay.
yeah, we'll head downstairs.
Yeah, and as we're
All
kind
right.
of going down, I just want to mention to Dee, like, so we can either go one of two options. We either explain what exactly happened, or we just get, Bird Dude and Dwarf Dude, or one or the other, to kind of like just ask her questions, because they'll be just going in blind, and then maybe she'll trust them more. I don't know.
You know what? I'll let you do the talking. You're a lot more chill than me. I'll just want to tell them everything.
Okay.
All right, the two of you proceed down. Oh, actually, chat, can I get a D20 roll from you? All you need to do is exclamation point D20, and that should pop up a nice little D20 roll from us as these two are heading downstairs. So, Deanna and Freeboard, you come downstairs to find Doolin doing what he does, and he's basically staring at Brim, trying to get him to read faster while already drinking an ale at about 7:30 a.m.
It's a breakfast ale.
And you it's a breakfast food. Nice.
Yeah. It's got all the vitamins
and you see you see Kuroto helping just these regular old labor hands rolling barrels into the basement area. Oh, thank you, Adam D, for the roll of 19. Deanna is able to snatch down that wanted poster with no added chaos. Yeah, you wish you rolled lower now, don't you? Just to see what would happen.
Wow.
So the two of you are down in the tavern now. You see these two are doing their thing. Go ahead and execute your plan.
All right, so because Doolin's at the bar, and where is Kuroto? Is he like still helping the barrel people out?
Yeah, I mean, he's just kind of coming and going with them as they roll these barrels into the back room.
Okay, so then I'll make my way immediately to Doolin because he seems like he's chilling, just drinking, doing his thing. Over with D, and kind of just saunter up and be like, Doolin, Dwarfman, how's it hanging? What are you up to?
I wanna see these two approaching me after I witnessed Freeboard getting the milk, taking it upstairs, and then coming back with, the Azamar here. I'm just gonna take a really long draw of like the beer, look at her and go, "What do you want? What is it? What do you need?"
Hmm. Did you happen to notice like some crazy lady flinging coins at my forehead last night and maybe getting into an argument with D a little bit?
Yeah, no, I saw D escort her out and kind of take her outside, and I'm pretty sure I saw her like slip out and follow her later on in the evening.
Disregarding the last part,
Mhm.
we need to know a little bit about her cats. I'm a cat person. I have vested interest in said cats. And I really need to know, where did she get these cats? Where did they come from? What is her tie-in with these cats and things of that nature, And I
Right.
sort of know she doesn't necessarily like me. I don't know if it's a cat complex or what have you, but she's regularly flinging coins at my forehead. But if you could maybe ask her, or maybe even bring her in here and get her a little drunk, and see what she has to say about these cats.
Okay, I'm just gonna take another draw, put it down, and go. So let me get this straight. You want? Okay, so the crazy cat lady who throws things at you might not like you, but you want to know about her cat for whatever reason, and you want me to go and get her, and then get her drunk.
Yeah, was I not clear?
Right. Right. I'm gonna need like a slightly better reason.
I'll buy the first round for you and said cat lady.
All right, I'm immediately putting my coat on and be like, all right, I'm back. We'll be back in 10 minutes. All right, getting to pour them. I'll be back, and I'd like to head straight out the door, and then immediately turn around, come back in, and go, where does she live?
That's your part, D.
Well, I'll just give off, the general directions of, so you take a left here, then a right, then a left, then you go past the half burnt down cottage, and then you turn a right, and then you veer slightly left, and you'll see the church, and then you go right from there, and then left again, and then right, left. And you'll see and smell the cats, and you'll know you're there.
I want to just like look at D, like slowly, like just slightly glare at her and just go, I'm just gonna head that way and see what happens. Okay, I'll be back eventually.
Good luck.
I love it. Doolin, it is in short order that you're able to miraculously find this cat lady's home. Much as I described before, it's kind of got this really worn down white picket fence around the yard. The roof is like half collapsed. It really looks like this is an unsafe environment for anybody to live in, really. But you do notice that there's like hundreds of cats roaming around the yard. There's, 10 to 15 cats like sitting in windows all over the house. There's even some up on the roof.
I'm just taking this all in. I'm looking at all these cats, and it's like, God damn it, D! I've met you for one night, and you've already stolen cats from here, haven't you? God damn it! I knew I shouldn't have trusted that sack of cats. My mum always told me never trust an Azamar with a sack of cats. I never realized how true and possibly actually happening that could have been. Just gonna like sigh really, really half-heartedly and just walk up to the door and just start pounding on it, going, "Excuse me, Mrs. Cat person, lady. They weren't really clear. I'm not sure if you're a cat person or not, but are you in?"
They weren't really clear. So you proceed across the walkway, heading up to the door. And just as Dee said, I mean, you can already smell that cat smell. I mean, you're like 10 feet from the door and you can smell it. Like the world's largest litter box that's never been changed. And you knock on the door and it like slowly creaks open, just a scotch. And you see a little piece of the old woman's face kind of peek through, and she goes, "What do you want?"
Do you want to get a drink with me?
Suave.
Right, guys. If you want to know how to pick up women, just knock on their door and ask.
Are you kidding me? I've never seen you before, and I don't quite know who you are, but I can't turn down a free drink, so sure. She opens the door up, and when she does, I need you to make very quickly a investigation or perception check. Your choice.
Okay, that is going to be investigation. That is going to be 19.
Wonderful. And for the record, I just rolled a random D20 to see if she would be willing to go with you, and I rolled a nat 1. That is how today is going to go in your favor.
She
So
is charmed.
I was
She
going to say
is-
that was surprisingly easy.
your dwarven wiles have done wonders. As she opens up her door, and you can take a peek inside real quick, you see she's got some furniture here and there. It's all pretty broken down. Like it looks like she just really doesn't take care of the place. You see even more cats wandering around inside. But what you do notice is on the walls near the door, so you can get a clear view of them, are some picture frames that are actually taken care of. It appears she has dusted them off and takes good care of them. And what you see is the picture of a young, beautiful woman wearing a wedding dress, holding hands with what could be presumed is her groom. The groom is a very well-dressed how-to-do tabaxi.
Okay, I was gonna say, I'm just gonna kind of like mentally take a note about that, and then I'm just gonna, hold out my arm, for her to take it so I can escort her to the bar. Obviously, I imagine she's taller than my 4-foot self, so I'm gonna angle the arm upwards and like, my lady.
All right, she takes your arm. She's still wearing like her sleeping shirt. It's like just a long shirt to wear at night, and she's got her slippers on, and she's just walking along next to you back to the tavern.
Can I say you look radiant this morning?
Reeks like cat doo-doo. I'm already coming with you to get a drink. No need to butter me up.
Oh, don't worry, I'll butter you up, my crumpet.
Look, this isn't one of your dwarven smasher passes, okay? There will be no smashing.
Ma'am, I don't know what you've heard about us dwarves, but deep at heart, like our mountains and majestic cities, we are truly romantic. And it is my pleasure to escort you to the tavern and have a drink with someone as beautiful, as magnificent, and opulent as yourself.
You sound like one of those nobles that keeps dumping cats at my house.
Wait, so you don't collect the cats? You get given the cats?
Yes, quite frequently.
Oh, okay. Well, currently that's not my problem, so should we get to the bar for a drink?
Oh my, how your attitude has changed. Yes, let us go.
Let's go. Go. And I'd like to escort her through the town.
I like it when they play hard to get.
Well, ma'am, you are a war worth fighting.
Oh my. I've always wondered what it'd be like to give that beard a tug. And you two make it back to the tavern. The two of them enter into the tavern. Kuroto, you're all done delivering barrels, so Brim is now negotiating payment with you. So real quick, we're gonna handle that. And Brim says, "Well, how many barrels did you bring in?"
About 4 or 5.
4 or 5. Okay, so 4 or 5. So I can either pay you 10 silver, 1 gold, or a free spin on the machine.
Oh, I don't trust that machine after last time. I'll just take the gold.
That machine is complete. I would trust that thing with your life.
I mean, that's exactly what I meant, but I'll still take the gold.
Can I interest you in the silver?
I'll take the silver.
He hands you a small satchel filled with 10 silver. He's like, "Oh, thank goodness. I just opened. I don't have a lot of gold yet. I haven't gotten a chance to make change."
Yeah, no, that's fine. I appreciate the money, and then I'll flick a silver piece over and be like, "Can I get a mead with it?"
Oh, yeah. Could I interest you in one of our full Mighton breakfasts? It's only 9 silver today only.
No, you're all right.
Suit yourself. So he gets you your mead, and after this exchange, Freeboard and Deanna, what are you two discussing as Doolin heads in? Because I don't imagine you've just been standing there like our intro, just staring at each other.
Nah, it's you're like, okay, well he went. That was the bigger feat of it. There's a good promise that he'll come back.
I mean, from what I've seen, he likes to drink a lot, and there's a lot of drinking to be done here. So I'm guessing we will see him again. Whether or not he has any answers, that's yet to be seen.
6 and 7s is the biggest tavern in town. So yeah, you're definitely right about that. Definitely right about that. We're gonna have to figure out though, if he doesn't come back with the cat lady, like what can be done, and if we can get Bird Guy over here to help us out further.
I think he'll help. I actually met him for the first time yesterday, and he said he'd be like up for teaming up and doing some helping out stuff. So maybe we can just go ask him now. Maybe we could ask if he'll go out right now and like have a fly about, and then he'll know as well if Doolin isn't coming back.
Yeah, I think it's a good plan. I think it's a good plan, because maybe if he doesn't even make his way back to 6 and 7s, at least he'll know what was said, if anything important at all.
Meanwhile, Kuroto, I would like to point out they're about 2 feet away from you.
Okay, I can hear everything.
Well, fuck.
Yeah.
I just want to twist my head around, like an owl can do.
Yeah.
Just be like,
All the way.
yeah. and be like, I'll help. Sure, why not?
Drama.
Yeah, it was like cringe. Like, can you stop doing that?
I just want to turn my body like to match the head.
That's even weirder, and I love it.
You fly in on people, you turn heads without the body. It's disturbing.
I mean,
I
I
mean-
could hear you. I needed to make it known.
And the whole flying and head turning is kind of what we need right now.
There you go. I'm just showing off my prowess.
Sean is the man for the job.
Exactly.
All right, when all of this gets decided, Kuroto, you go to head outside, and just as you're about to take flight, you see Doolin and this crazy old cat lady are actually coming down the street at this moment. They're like arm in arm. She's like trying to put her fingers in his beard.
Okay, I just want to walk by and go, my man, and then just carry on walking.
I want to give him the universal across all races man nod, and just look smug as I carry on.
As the two of you pass Kuroto, you know, the old lady's holding your arm on the side. She does that meme where she's looking
No.
at the owl walking away.
I just want to twist my head and make direct eye contact with her.
She, in return, gives you the modified man nod with the raised eyebrows.
I just want to
and then turns back around.
Yeah. Out about.
He's like, nope. The Doolin, you and the cat lady enter into the bar. Freeboard and Deanna and everybody in the immediate vicinity recognizes that potent nose smell of the crazy cat lady.
As I enter, I want to make eye contact with Freeboard. Look at her. Look at the bar where my drink should be. Look back at her and just be like,
I'm gonna flick the coins over toward Brimmy and be like, 2 hails right now for the dwarf. And and then kind of like sort of go away from the bar so that and I'm gonna pull D with me away so that the crazy cat lady isn't triggered.
Fair enough.
What?
The two of you get to the bar as Brim sets up, 2 large mugs of what'd you get? Ale, right?
Yep.
Drink, whatever. He seems completely unfazed by the smell of this lady. And a lot of the patrons are now starting to clear out, doing the whole shirt over the nose, like, oh man, this place has gone downhill. Oh, I think the sewer's backed up.
I just want to turn to her with my ale, pass her ale, and just look into her eyes and just go, the cat's her. That's all.
I guess. I mean, they're friendly. I like them well enough.
I actually have a kitten myself. I've named him Horatio.
Oh. You have a home in this place? In this city?
Yes. Well, just temporary. I'm from out of town, but I'm here to meet the local blacksmith. But now that I've laid eyes upon you, how could I think about anything else?
Oh, well, aren't you sweet?
So, what was that you were saying about nobles giving you cats?
Oh, yes. They just kind of drop them off in my yard.
Right. And you've never questioned it, just cat deliveries.
Oh, no. I am not in any position to talk to any kind of nobility. No.
Okay. No, because I'm very curious now, right? Did you start off with your own cat and then someone else just put another cat in your garden? Or did you not have any cats and someone came along and put a cat in your garden and you were just like, okay, and then it just kept happening?
It all started with my late husband.
Wait, so your husband put cats in your garden?
No. He was the first cat I ever loved.
Wait, so a noble put your husband in your garden?
Are you special? Do you fall a lot as a child?
I always feel special around you.
I feel like you're a little slow on the uptake.
So tell me about your possibly put in your garden cat husband.
What? Nobody put... What are you talking... Oh, my first husband and only husband, my beloved Squish Mittens. He was a tabaxi.
Oh, yeah, tabaxis. Oh, yeah, no, I know what they are now. Yeah. How did you two meet?
Yes. And apparently, because he was a tabaxi, the nobles felt that my house was a good place to dump their disregarded cats.
So did they do that while you were with your husband or after your husband passed?
They did it while I was with him.
Okay. That's kind of...
That was the reason he left.
Okay. So your tabaxi husband didn't like the nobles giving you guys cats?
Yes, he was quite the jealous sort.
Right. Brim, can I get 2 more ales, please, and whatever the lady wants? And I just want to, like, not in a panicked way. I just kind of want to start looking for, like, D and Freeboard. Like, what have they done to me? What is happening?
Where are you two hiding at?
Near the dice slot thing.
Oh,
We're
okay.
just kind of like pretending like we've been doing the whole, dice rolling, slot, all that other jazz, but while keeping our ears perked towards the bar and kind of, being in the conversation without being in it.
Right.
If they're over there, I want to turn to the crap cat lady, point in the opposite direction and go, is that a cat over there? When she turns around, I want to look at Freeboard and go, like, mouth to her, get over here. Get over here right now.
I don't know if that's a good idea, D. Do you think the cat lady likes you more or me more? Because I don't know.
I guess you're the same race as her husband was, and she did love him. Maybe she used to throw coins at him, and it's a playful little nostalgia thing that she's been doing with you. Whereas I physically hurt her, then stalked her home. So I'm thinking you're the best bet here.
Yeah. The coin to the forehead foreplay isn't really my thing, and it makes me a little. If I like,
Do you want me to go?
yeah.
Okay, I'll go.
I'll be real closer than here, but like, ooh. She gives
Okay.
me.
Okay, I don't want you to be in distress, so I'll go.
You're the real one, D.
the moment you come out of hiding, we'll call it, and she gets a look at you, she leaps up from her stool, knocking it to the floor. You.
Me?
Yes, you. I don't know who you think you are, but there's only room in this town for one crazy cat lady. I want my cats back.
The thing is, they're not cats.
Of course they are. 4 paws, fur, whiskers.
Yeah, but no. I don't really know how to explain this in a way that you will listen to me. But I mean, okay, so I've just been listening to your whole conversation with Doolan, so I know about the nobles and your ex-husband and all of that, and I'm truly, truly sorry that you have lost your ex-husband. That must be such a hard thing to go through. So I just want to tell you I understand why you are crazy. But
Oh, I can't even.
Trauma.
but I came across some posters of some people that have been missing, and they look just like your cats. And
Okay.
I feel like, they've been dumped on you. And maybe that's for a reason. Maybe because of your reputation. The nobles think that no one will bat an eye if you just have more and more cats, and no one will question where they've came from or think, oh, hey, them cats look like the missing people. And there's just something going on, okay? And I know I sound as crazy as you actually are right now, but I'm trying to just be genuine cat-liker to cat-liker with you, and something's going on, and I thought it was you doing something bad, but now I maybe changed my mind a bit, and just something's
Well,
going
look,
on.
if enjoying exotic meats makes me crazy, then fine, I'm crazy, whatever. But those cats are just cats. You're talking crazy talk.
What do you mean by exotic meats?
What are you talking about? I didn't say that.
I think you did.
Oh,
You want to lean in and be like, yeah, you kind of did.
she just starts like petting your beard, going shh, 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 shh. The women are talking.
I'm just going to give the biggest side eye to Freeboard while I'm drinking my drink. Just... What you done, man? What you done to me?
So what do you want to do about this cat situation? Because obviously we have come to an impasse.
I just want to get out the missing poster and be like, look, does this not look just like one of your cats?
That is highly coincidental.
Except for the fact
Why would someone turn them into cats and dump them in my yard?
I don't know. I was hoping you might know. Who are these nobles doing this?
I have no idea.
Have you seen them? Do you know where they come from? What time do they usually come? Do they come a specific day?
No, it's random. Mostly at night, though. And they always send their silly little squire people.
would you mind if I had a stakeout at your house?
I don't want you anywhere near my house. You steal my babies.
What about next door?
I don't care. That's next door. Just don't touch my cats.
Okay, I won't touch your cats, but if they do turn out to all be people, am I going to have your cooperation with this to maybe turn them back into people, or are you going to be a problem?
Well, I don't think they're people at all, so you do what you need to do.
Oh, okay.
However, when it fails, I will be there to laugh at you.
I just want to turn my back on her. I don't like saying bad things to people, so I'm just getting away from the situation.
Well done. So pretty much everybody has heard this. Even Kuroto, who I imagine is lurking outside. Like, I'm not going back in there with that crazy old lady.
Too scared.
With him.
After the exotic
She
meats
looks-
comment, I'm definitely not going back in.
Exactly.
She looks back at Doolin and she says, now I would like to set something straight. My husband, Mr. Squishmittens, never died. Well, not while he was with me. He left. The jerk.
So he left because of the cat.
Yes.
Right.
He went back to his tribe. The Blood Rippers.
I'm just going to look over at Freeboard and be like... And then turn back to the cat lady and be like, that's fascinating, my dear. Yeah, cat clans. I don't suppose you recognise any of those squires you were talking about, right? Like, know which nobles they were from or anything like that?
Oh, they're always wearing the noble's house colors.
Okay, well, what noble's house are they?
So far, it's only been the one.
And that would be, my dear?
Oh, you want me to tell you a name off the top of my head, do you? You know, I'm quite old. I'm just kidding. It's Lord Justinian.
Lord Justinian, okay. Did he choose that name or did his parents hate him?
No, I think his parents hated him. But it doesn't matter because they died and now he is the head of the house. Quite a large family, actually, in this area. Although a lot of his family has gone on vacation quite recently.
And haven't come back?
Well, I mean, sometimes you get caught up on a holiday and you just don't want to come back.
I mean, I remember arriving into town and I saw a lot of missing posters. Those family members wouldn't happen to be the people on the missing posters, would they?
No clue. I don't look at those. I'm not a police officer.
I just showed you one.
I don't remember that.
I want to just get out again, put it right up in her face, and I'm like, is this one of Lord Justinian's family?
Oh. Yes, I do believe so. I believe that's his second cousin.
That's the cat.
No. The cat is just a cat.
I want to look at her at this point and be like, yeah, Deanna, you've been talking about a lot of people being cats. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, I wasn't meant to really mention it for you to go along and get the lady, but
Right, okay. Mm-hmm.
we do have a bit of a problem that people are being turned into cats. And all the cats in my room, I think, are now people. So I'm technically sharing a room with about like 18 people. And it does
What?
feel a bit strange.
I'm just gonna. I'm
I
gonna
told
turn
you
it
no
in.
cats in my tavern.
I no.
Brimmy, you totally agreed to this last night when the other, tavern fellow guy came and you guys went to the back and all of that. You got super drunk and yeah, I did hear you agree to this. 100%.
Roll some persuasion.
Yes.
I want to come in at this point as well and just sort of sit down. Just, but like far enough away from the crazy cat lady that she doesn't notice me.
Okay. You just kind of stealthily slide on in.
14?
Okay, I did have a lot to drink last night. Maybe I did agree to that. No, I hate cats.
Brimmy.
Infestation of dogs would be good.
I mean, would I
You don't count.
lie?
You're not a cat.
It like it half hurts. I don't know what to do with this information. What I'd like to do is and I apologize because I've never cast this before, but can I cast sleep on the crazy cat lady by just kind of touching her?
You absolutely can. So what I'm going to need you to do is tell me what. Actually, I don't even think it has a DC. So you're going to roll 5d8
Mm-hmm.
and tell me what the total number is.
Mm-hmm. 1 second. That's a lot of d8s. Hold on. All right.
And while you're rolling that, the crazy cat lady kind of leans over to Doolin and she goes, "So, your owl friend there, he had some very beautiful plumage, if you know what I mean. Would you
Do you
mind
know what?
introducing us?"
Do you know what? You make a very valid point. He is a majestic owl, and you should talk to him. You should. Let's head on over. Come on, let's go see the owl.
I got a 28 before that.
Perfect. That is exactly what I was looking for. So with 28, you're able to put 28 hit points worth of creatures to sleep. That is way more than a level 0 common crazy cat lady. She immediately raises her eyebrows at Doolin like, "Oh, really?" And just falls on the counter, completely asleep.
Oh, thank the Dwarven Lords.
I do the same.
Yeah. I take my drink and I go sit with the owl. Like I'm out. I'm done. I'm sitting with the owl. I'm out.
I cannot believe you were about to set me up.
Oh yeah. Do you know what I've been having to put up for the last 20 minutes with her? Like I used my best lines.
You know what? Fair, but exotic meat? Really? You know she wanted that.
Sorry, okay. I saw a chance and I took it.
Fair.
Yep. And you
I
know
can't
what?
blame you.
I'd do it all again.
But that makes me need a drink.
I'd like to just slide in my second one and be like, yeah, no, that's fair. There you go.
Not even with straw. I just want to down it.
Fair enough.
All right. So I go kind of over to D and I'm like, all right, look, that's as much as information as I think we're going to get from this lady. She freaks me out. We need to get her out of here. If we want to stake down her house, that'd be awesome. Otherwise, we start figuring out these squires and the squires that work for the noble family of Lord Justinian. And then we'll figure it out. I don't really understand it yet, but all signs point to that noble house. I just want this lady gone.
Yeah, we either need to
Come
go
on,
straight
come
to
on.
Lord Justinian's place, or we do need to camp out at hers and then like get one of the squires and interrogate them. But maybe the squires won't know anything, they're just doing a job. And then maybe we'll give away where we're at, so maybe we should just go straight there.
I think straight there, indeed.
I just want
So-
to chirp up and say I'm not looking after our unconscious body just in case she wakes up.
Yeah, I've got a plan for that. I thought we could run her a bath upstairs because she smells, put her in it, and then lock the door. So she'll come to and she'll be just locked in the bathroom.
Now, I don't know if you're the
Ooh.
bride girl, but that sounds like you're going to drown her.
No. We start the bath, get her in there, do little rose petals, make it look all nice and romantic, and then
Well, I
we
don't know
ring.
about you guys, but I've already done you a favor.
Well, no.
I'm not doing that.
I mean, yeah, if you want to figure out more of this, you're welcome to join. But I figure, and I kind of lower my voice because I know Brimmy is across the bar and all that. We order some room service from Brimmy, and then the rest take care of itself, you know? Crazy cat lady suddenly smelling good in a bathtub,
Bath of the roses.
the roses. Hopefully she looks slightly seductive. And, you know, Brimmy just happens to be there for room service.
I mean, we're setting people up.
Oh no.
We're making her clean. We're not. Her cats are being looked after by Milk. Yes. And then we go to Lord Justinian's.
Are you all high? What is happening right now? Like,
Right, if she's in love with Brim, she won't be in love with either of you
who
two
says she's
anymore.
in love with Brit? Okay,
She
yeah.
will
She
be.
could be. She could be.
Brim is like the most exotic of meats. Look how big he is.
To be fair, he's a very hairy man. He is a very, very hairy man.
Do you want her to be pining over one of you two forever, or both of you?
I'm not washing her.
No, we don't have to wash her. I'll put her over my shoulder. I'll put her in the bath.
We
You
just
don't have
need
to anywhere near it.
we just need you know, you Kiroto and you Doolin to maybe just bring her upstairs and set her in the bath.
No, I've got this. I'm
D?
strong enough.
All
Yeah, I'll
right.
do it. It'll be less weird if I do it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Agreed. All right, D. I'm with you all the way on this.
I'll just like flick her over my shoulder. I'm guessing she's not
All right.
the same height as me, so no.
No. And she's quite light, so no big deal getting her upstairs. So you putting her in a bathtub, or what's the plan here exactly?
Yeah, putting her in a bathtub that's filling up, but we're going to, put some nice salts in there, some petals. Maybe comb her hair.
Are you giving her a bath, or are you making a soup? I'm confused.
That depends on how Brim reacts, I guess.
Okay, well, you set the scene. You've got everything arranged according to your very hastily made plan, and you go to head outside to go do. You're heading straight to. You said straight to Lord Justinian's. You're not going to do a stakeout, right?
No,
No.
we're going to go straight there.
I figure I might
Okay.
know where he kind of stays, so we're heading that direction.
Yes, all of the nobles kind of have like the largest houses in the city. You know, they're very eager to flaunt their status over the commoners, so it's easy to find them. And as you head outside, you're met with the beautiful morning sun, as it's about 9 a.m. at this point. And as you all are heading out, Brim calls from behind, "Don't forget to take a gift."
A gift?
Yes. You can't just go to a Noble's without a gift.
Oh, shoot. He's right. Oh, man. Brimmy, you got anything for us?
Nope.
What would 5 silver get?
Plausible deniability.
Yeah, that's fair. 5 silver might be nice. What do we all got around us? We willing to throw in some coins into a bag?
I'll throw in 5 silver.
5 silver? All right. I'll match your 5 silver.
Big spender.
I will also match the 5 silver.
Okay, Brim, first of all, what do you know about this lord? What is he actually like?
Now all of a sudden you got questions?
Brim, I've been waiting for you to finish reading that contract. Have we signed that yet?
Ruthless. Lord Justinian is a huge fan of anything equine related. Horses, unicorns, pegasi. He's a huge fan of those kind of things. Let's see what else. He's not much of a collector of like items per se that would matter to anybody else. How to word it. If you were to take him a couple of feathers from a Pegasus, he would enjoy that more than a treasure chest full of gold.
What color is a Pegasus?
I believe they're white, but I'm not entirely sure. I've never actually seen one.
Do you think we'd be able to fool him with a couple of my feathers if we paint them white?
I have no idea.
I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to pluck
I
some.
feel like-
Yeah.
I feel like there is a random possibility that may happen, almost as if a dice were rolled on it.
I'll pluck 4 of my feathers and give 3 to each. Well, 3 around. Now
right.
we just need to find something to paint them with.
Brimmy, where can we get paint from? Like, we just need some white paint. Come on, man.
Wait,
Well, you go first, D.
could I technically cast light and like bleach them with like the pure sun of that?
I mean, that is doable.
Like, I'll keep that in mind. But what's your option, Freeboard?
I just so happen to have a disguise kit on me. And I may or may not have, things to change colors and faces and skin. Possibly feathers. Never tried it, but hey, why not? So I figure we can see if my disguise kit works, and then if all else fails, your spell definitely sounds like a winner.
Okay, yeah, we'll try your way first. All else fails, light.
Just a quick intermission. Can you cast light on all the feathers?
Possibly, if I tied them together, then it's classed as one object. It'd be like a both feather
Still be in the radius and not get bleached white, right?
Yeah.
Because if you can bleach
So
them white,
Freeboard,
I can tinker with them, and I can make them have the light effect so they'll glow.
Oh,
Mm,
do Pegasus feathers
plot
glow?
thickens.
This one does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a special
It's
Pegasus.
even. It's some
Pegasi.
exotic meat Pegasus.
Who doesn't like glowing things?
I feel like he'll tell us everything. This gift.
I feel like we're going to get locked in the dungeon.
Freeboard,
but
go ahead
that's fine.
and roll a charisma check with a +2.
Alrighty. Where is that? Oh, all right. +2. That is 14.
All right. So you sit down like in the middle of this street, basically, with these feathers, pull out your disguise kit and like unroll it. You've got all these like fake mustaches and face paints and, you know, all that kind of stuff in there. And you start using your face paint on this initial feather, and it does seem to be working pretty well. And it doesn't take you too terribly long, but you're able to get all 4 of them turned mostly white. They're like slightly off white.
All right, Doolin, how long does your glowing thing work?
As long as I like it.
Perfect. All right. You want to make this all glowy, and then we go on over to, Lord Justinian's area, palace, place? Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I usually charge for this service, but I'll do this for free this time. I'll take the feathers, take them over to a table, pull out my artisanal tools, get to work on those bad boys, inscribe a couple of little runes in it, and then they should shed bright light for 5 foot.
Dang, that's good
Yeah.
deal. Yeah, these are now glowing, beautifully white feathers. The glow actually helps cover up the not quite perfect whiteness of them. So now you have 4 imitation Pegasi feathers.
And we make our way over to Lord Justinian.
Let's go.
All right. You head over, winding through the streets. You know, take a left, take a right, go past the yellow cart with 2 wheels, that kind of thing. And you come to a very, very large house, not just in height, but also in width. This is like one of those houses where they have like an east wing, a west wing, things like that, you know, areas that they've probably never been to before. And you can see roaming around outside the closed gate between you and the house. Anyway, there's a closed gate and a bunch of people roaming around outside. They're like tending the yard, pruning the trees, just things of that nature. And you can see a few squires and such are kind of wandering around, wearing the red and black colors of Lord Justinian.
Okay, would I be able to like fly around and sort of just scout the area?
Sure, yeah. Flying around and using your owl eyes. Go ahead and make a perception check. Is there anything particular you're looking for, or are you just doing a general pass over?
Look, I'm looking for any guards or any maybe people in distress. See if I can like spot through the windows or anything.
Okay.
That is a 7.
All right. A7. So as you're flying around, you do see that each of the entrance and exits has 2 guards posted. They're wearing full plate mail armor with halberds, ready to rock and roll. But as you're flying around, you get towards the back side of the West Wing, and you do notice through one of the stained glass windows, there appears to be somebody like struggling with someone else. You can't really get a clear view as you pass by, but you do see a young woman, probably 20 years old or so, wearing like the underclothing that nobles wear, like the knee-high pants and all that. And she's like fighting with someone, doing a tug of war over what looks like a piece of like a dress. And you can't understand what she's saying, but she's definitely yelling at the person back and forth.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to fly back down to the group and like sort of explain what I've just seen. Yeah, and I feel like, I don't know, that cloth definitely has something to do. I don't feel like this was just a sibling squabble. She looked quite distressed and angry. Yeah. But there's 2 guards posted outside each exit and entrance. So we'll have to be careful if we're trying to get in.
I mean, we could just ask to see Lord Justinian and say we're bearing gifts.
Yeah.
I think if one of us goes in bearing gifts to get information, and then others sort of sneak around if possible. Because if all the stuff, kind of goes sideways, then we're not all stuck in one spot.
I just want to look at Freeboard and be like, I see. So you want me to go chat this guy up as well?
So kind of you to offer.
I mean, you were pretty good at it.
I'm just going to give them such a withering stare, spit into my hands, rub them together and run them through my dwarven locks and down my beard and go, all right, I guess I can be the craftsman of his heart.
Oh, no.
And with that...
so to get anybody's attention, hanging on the side of this gate is a very large, not like huge or anything, but a bell that you ring to get their attention.
Can I throw something at it to already ding it and then kind of push Doolin out?
As I get pushed around the corner,
as
I want to
Doolin, you kind of
straight in my clothes.
You kind of stumble a bit and stand up to straighten your clothes, and a guard spins around from behind the stone column, and you can now see him through the iron bars of the gates. What business have you here?
Good evening, good morning, whatever time we are at currently. To you, noble guardsmen, I have heard tales of the beauty of your lord and his home, and with mine crafter's hands and heart full of architecture, I thought I'd come gaze upon both beauties.
Labor checks in the back.
Thanks. See you later. And wander around.
So are you leaving the entire party behind, or are you just going back to them and being like, you guys are idiots?
No, I'm pulling this distraction because then as I'm walking back, can the guards still see me?
No, he already turned back to his original position.
Okay. Could he still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I want to purposely fall over and start swearing in Dwarvish, incredibly loud.
The gate opens up. The guard and his friend come out, and he says, "Aye, what's all this then?"
And I want to be like rolling on the floor, clutching my knee, just going, "Oh, it hurts so much. I think I've broken it." Like, "Oh no, it hurts so much." And I want to try and see if I can roll into them and knock them down.
So the two of them have come over to you. They're like, resting most of their weight on their halberds as they look down at you. Their backs are completely to the rest of the party at this point. Go ahead and roll either strength or dexterity.
All right, let's see. Bear with me. All right, it's definitely strength. See, that is a 12. Yep.
In your pain, you roll over like and you do exactly as you planned and knock them both down. Rotten dwarf! Why?
My apologies. My leg. Oh no. Oh, let me try and help you. And I'd like to kind of like try and help them, but like accidentally lay on top of both of them.
While this is happening, can like the three of us sort of like try to sneak in?
Roll stealth checks with advantage. Kuroda's like, I got a plus 17 to my stealth.
Better be high.
Got an 18.
I
Well done.
got a 17.
Well done.
I got a 3 with advantage.
Oh no.
All right, so Kuroda and Freeboard, you begin sneaking your way to the house. Everything's going perfect. Deanna, you are right there with them, sneaking along. And the two, Kuroda and Freeboard, you make it into the house without being detected. Deanna, as you are sneaking along with them, just the fates did not shine upon you this day, and a squire comes running out of the door, missing Freeboard and Kuroda, but just full straight into you, and he was carrying a full platter of random foods and things like that he was taking who knows where, but it clashes and clangs and makes a noise everywhere, and all of the guards turn and look at you. Intruder! Stop her! And that is where we're going to end this session. Thank you all very much for joining us. We really appreciate your roles in chat and your lively commentary. I love reading the chat stuff. I try to stay so professional, but sometimes when I read that stuff, I can't help but laugh. It's so much fun. Now, if you were watching and you got hung up on some ads that were playing, just a little side note for you. If you become a subscriber, you do not have to sit through those anymore, and you get to watch this nonstop. So all the stuff you might have missed, you'll get to hear it. And it was probably the real good stuff. Like if you missed the exotic meats part, that'd probably be something to listen to again. And thank you all to my amazing players. You guys, it's so awesome. Every Wednesday is just a joy to be on here and hang out with you all and be chaotic and flirt with our friends. That's always fun.
No, it was great, honestly, I've always wanted to flirt with you, Ray, so finally I can do it in the open. It's great.
Right. I can express my love as a cat lady. But again, thank you all very, very much. We appreciate you so much. Make sure to tune in next Wednesday, 12 p.m. CST, and I believe it is 6 p.m. BST. Is that y'all's time zone over in the UK? And we will see you next Wednesday on Legacies, Tales from Arundess. Bye!
Bye.
I've heard tell of the finest ale called hairy nipples. One sip of it makes your vision go into triples. It'll make you dance and sing like all of us bards, and get you in trouble with most of the guards. It's mixed with hair from our finest bartender, and all the hops will send you on a far bender. Grab some hairy nipples and take that first sip, 'cause it will surely have you on a wild trip.